What's up, PokeMoshPit? This is KingDaddyDMAC bringing you another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. This is against a good friend of mine, Wilechase, and yeah, this was actually one of the first Black and White battles I'd ever done. We did a bunch of them together as soon as I beat the Elite Four, so I didn't really have that many different pokes to choose from, and I am using a couple of in-game moves and items and so forth, so some of it's a little silly, but this made for a really good match, so we both decided to post it. I go for the U-turn off the bat with my Randarosu, or Landlos or something like that, as you'd call it now. And I am banded. He does predict that pretty well going into his Rapushin. As I go into my Notori, and I'm here trying to set up Stealth Rocks. And at the time, this was before much of any rules were really set out, and there still isn't too many now, but he has Shadow Tag on his Shandira, so I am completely screwed and have nothing that I can do except for die. I then go into my Rapushin, and I thought that I'd be able to take a Fire Blast pretty well, and I thought that he'd switch out, giving me a free bulk up, but unfortunately this is an offensive Rapushin, and I did not take that very well, and now I am going to completely die in vain, not being able to do anything. So I've pretty much just given him a free kill and screwed myself. So anyway, I'm going to go into my Hydra now, my Sansadora, and I'm going to go, predicting him to switch, go for a Dragon Pulse, and now I'm pretty much only carrying Draco Meteor on him just because it makes a lot more sense, but when you're using the poke in-game, it's nice to have more PP over power. But I'm going to be forced to switch now, and he's going to go for a U-turn. I thought he would, and this is my Hihitaruma, and it's actually one that I made in-game. It has pretty much close to, if not perfect, attack and speed, but it does not have quite the defenses that it should, and it's a pretty paper-thin poke as it is, so that U-turn just did such an ass ton to me that I'm going to now, fearing the Mach Punch, switch out, go into my Landlos, and take that Mach Punch. So it was pretty nice that he did end up going for that. Didn't want to overpredict too early. And now I'm going to go for the Fly. And Fly, it doesn't really make much sense. It's nice to have again for my in-game team, but it does give pretty decent type coverage. It would easily one-hit KO that Rapushin if he decided to stay in. So of course he's going to switch out. He goes into his Rotom. And another thing that I learned in doing this match, I at the time did not know that Rotoms lost their ghost typing. And now whenever you have an appliance form, it does, based on the appliance that you are, it adds that typing. So he is now water, electric. And in not knowing that, I'm going to be silly, and I probably go for a Dark Pulse right here. But he ends up switching out anyway, going into his Rapushin, and either way, Dark Pulse is not going to do much at all. And I'm going to once again be in the situation where I'm going to have to switch due to the Mach Punch or Arm Hammer or Drain Punch or whatever other fighting move that he has, since I am weak to fighting. In predicting that, I go into my Landlos, and he's going to predict that, going now into his dragon. I have no clue how to say this guy's name, so I'm not going to even bother. But he does decide to stay in, and I guess thinking that he'd be able to take any move I had and or hoping I'd switch, but I just go straight for the Earthquake, being stabbed, being choice banded, being max attack. That's going to easily take him out. He's now at his elf, and I really don't have jack shit to take moves from this guy at all. He does go for the Stealth Rock. I'd went into my Hihitaruma just basically to be a fodder, but now this is pretty much equally as bad if he had just killed me, because I cannot switch back out because Stealth Rocks will take me out. He goes into a Scizor, and I guess, I don't know, maybe he was thinking I'd overpredict, or maybe that I would U-turn, or who knows. Or maybe he was just a fodder. But either way, I go for the Flare Blitz, and at this point, again, I don't want to switch out because I know I'm going to die to entry hazards once again. So I go for the Flare Blitz again, and he makes another over prediction, thinking that I'm going to once again switch out or U-turn or something. So this is very nice. I guess maybe you could say somewhat made up for the dumb move I had done on his Shandira before. And at this point, things are looking pretty decent. He's now back in his elf, and he is going to outspeed me, and I know that, and I'm still not sure if he knows. He knows I'm choice, but I'm not sure if he knows whether I'm banded or scarfed. But I'm going to switch out because I know that I'm not going to be able, at least I don't want to take any hits if I could take them. I thought that I'd be able to take a psychic a lot better than I did, and this is my defensively bulky Ghost Water. What is he? I can't even say his name. I won't try again. So I go into my Sansadora, and I am weak to the U-turn, so I didn't think he would do that much just because he probably has little to no investment in attack on his Azelf, but it still does an absolute shit ton. And I think I was a naive or whatever nature that lowers the, I don't know, maybe it was attack. I really don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go for that Dark Pulse. And I think right here is where I realized for sure about that ghost typing thing with the Rotom, that it loses that, but it's still being stabbed in such high special attack. It is able to take out the Rotom. But unfortunately now I'm probably not going to be able to live another U-turn. So I'm going to switch out, predicting that U-turn, go into my Puffy. And I knew I'd be able to take that. And if he ended up going for another move, it would just have to be a fodder. But unfortunately, he still has that Shandira with the Shadow Tag. So once again, I'm stuck in to do nothing but hold my, although it is a female, let's so to speak, my dick in my hand while he shadow balls me the hell out. So that just sucks. And god damn, that is definitely is going to go Uber on the Shandira. It's just such a beastly poke with that Shadow Tag. Just such a good revenge killer. Anyway, he's going to go for the Shadow Ball, and I'm hoping it doesn't take me out. And wow, I live with 4 HP. So epic. And I'm able to Dark Pulse him, and this should take out that goddamn Shandira. So goodbye, Shandira. But he's able to go now back into, I would assume, his Azelf and really do any move he wants to, and it will take me out since I'm carrying leftovers. He goes for the U-turn, and yeah, goodbye, Sansadora. So now he is just about taken out, and I thought, okay, maybe I can survive a Psychic, and even if he does kill me, maybe his Life Orb will take him out. I don't live it, and I'm saying take him out, and oh, he lives, he said, I think with like 2 or 4 HP. So anyway, that was a pretty intense match. Thank you very much, Wilechase, and guys, thanks for watching PokeMoshPit. Definitely come check out my channel for more black and white Pokemon Wi-Fi battles as well as Wilechase. Peace out.